Back at it again with another video. Today we'll be doing the round of 16 Euro 2020 preview, so here we go. What's up guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I know I've been MIA for a bit, but as I promised, I was gonna do a video on the Euros. Now, I was thinking about doing videos about the group stages, but I felt like that was too much on my busy schedule. So I decided that we're going to do a preview for the round of 16. Euro 2020 was just canceled last year because of the COVID-19 pandemic was underway, and Group A winners was Italia, Forza Azzurri. I think that the Azzurri or Les Bleus of France will win this competition, and it's looking like Italy is a front runner so far. They finished the group with 3 wins, 9 points. They didn't concede any goals. Group B, the winners were Belgium, who finished also with 9 points. I think Belgium has a talented squad, but I don't think that they will win the tournament. I think they can go to the semis or the quarters. I don't really see them taking the glory. Group C was won by the Netherlands, who also had 9 points, 3 wins. I think the Netherlands has a pretty decent squad. I just don't think that they have it in them, but maybe they can pull up an upset like they did in the 2010 World Cup. Even though they didn't win it, they made it to the final. They have a strong team there with talented players such as Frankie de Jong, Jorginho Wijnaldum, Memphis Depay. So a good squad there. Group D winners was England. You know the saying, it's coming home, but I don't think it's coming home. They finished the group with 7 points. I think they're a bit inconsistent to be able to win this tournament, but we can see what happened. Group E winners was Sweden with 7 points. They were kind of the underdogs of this tournament. Wasn't really expected to do much. Zlatan Ibrahimovic getting injured right before the kickoff of the Euro 2020. But Alexander Isak is a very talented striker, and I think that he can lead this team to the quarterfinals. I've been following him for a couple years, and I think that he can lead this team for the next couple of years and ultimately replace Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And then Group F, the group of death, France, Germany, Portugal, and Hungary. France came up, Les Bleus came up on top with 5 points, winning the group. Germany and Portugal on 4 points apiece, but they all advanced to the round of 16. For the round of 16, we have Wales against Denmark, Italy versus Austria, Netherlands versus Czech Republic, Belgium versus Portugal, Croatia versus Spain, France versus Switzerland, England versus Germany, and Sweden versus Ukraine. Now, my opinion, I think Denmark goes through because after what happened to Christian Eriksen, where he had cardiac arrest and collapsed on the field, that team has just bonded together. If you watched their last game against Russia, they absolutely gave it all on the pitch, and I think that Denmark is a better team than Wales in the first place. Then we have the Azzurri playing against Austria. I think that's an easy win for Italy. Very talented squad. Hoping to see Ciro Immobile get some more goals to his tally. He has 2 goals so far. Netherlands versus Czech Republic. I think this might be a difficult one. The Czech might give the Netherlands, you know, a bit of a task there on their hands. And I think that if the Netherlands don't come to play, Czech Republic could possibly steal this one. In the game against Ukraine, we saw how easy it was for the Netherlands to have defensive lapses, and Ukraine almost came back into the game and almost got away with the draw, but they ended up losing 3-2. Belgium versus Portugal. This is an interesting one. I think that Belgium will go through, but Portugal can put up a fight. They have great counter-attacking play. We saw how they counterattacked against Germany. It was super effective, and I think that if they can do that against Belgium, who likes to keep possession and control the midfield, they could possibly make it go to extra time and possibly penalties if they hold on. Their defense is a bit shaky with Pepe and Ruben Dias. I think Nelson Semedo has had a lot of defensive lapses over the past couple of games, and Rafael Guerreiro doesn't really look his best. So their defense is definitely something that needs to be worked on, but their midfield has quality. They have Renato Sanches, they have Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, you name it. So Croatia versus Spain, I think that Croatia go through. I know Spain just beat Slovakia 5-0 on the last match day, but I just don't think that Spain have that quality up front. Morata is very inconsistent, and I think that Croatia will, put up a fight, especially Luka Modric. He's been really the talisman of this team. They went to the World Cup final in 2018, so they're looking to make it further into this tournament. France versus Switzerland, I think that France go through, but Switzerland is capable of pulling up the offset with Brielle Mbolo, Granit Xhaka, Shedran Shaqiri. All those players are pretty decent players. But I think that France has the upper hand here. They haven't really played the best in this tournament. I think the best team so far is the Azzurri, but we'll see what happens. England versus Germany, this is going to be a tough one because both of these teams are very inconsistent. Germany has had some terrible games but have managed to pull away with a draw. England, on the other hand, just, I don't know, like, they have a bunch of talented players, but it's not really gluing together. So we'll see what happens. I feel that Germany goes through, or if they don't, I don't really care about that one. And then Sweden versus Ukraine. This is honestly a tough one. It all just depends on who comes out there and gives it their all, who kind of attacks first. We saw how Sweden played against Poland. They got a goal in the first minute and 24 seconds from Forsberg, and he has all their goals for Sweden. So if Ukraine can tie down Forsberg and not let him get any opportunities, I think that Ukraine could possibly win this one. Ukraine is a pretty decent team. I want to see Andriy Shevchenko's team go further in this tournament. Those are my views on the round of 16 for Euro 2020. Comment what you think below. I will be making a video about the transfers that have occurred in Milan. I'm just waiting for the official statement to be, put out there. But other than that, look out for that. Thanks guys for watching. Forza Milan and peace.